Hey, thanks guys. Thank you very much. How you guys doing tonight? Good. We're drinking a little bit. I drank a little bit last weekend. Got drunk, and I came home drunk. And I came home drunk to my parents' house. And before I got in the house, I always kind of prepare myself when I'm drunk. Prepare myself for my drunkenness, right? So I go to my front door. I have my front door key in my hand, right? Because my friend and I just spent 5 minutes looking for it. So I'm climbing up to my front door, and I know what you guys are thinking. When I'm drunk, I always walk to my front door like I'm about to fucking break into it, you know? Like every time a car rolls by or the guy walking the dog, I hide behind a bush like, oh wait, this is my house, what am I doing? And I go up to my front door, and I have the key in my hand, right? And I go, and I get so excited about it, I go to like shove the key in, and I use like my whole body to like shove it in there. I miss it like left and right, up and down, right? Turning it in there, I have to like turn it up and down like 20 times just to make sure, right? And then I'm like, why isn't this one? Oh, that's the bottle opener, okay. Gotta flip through the keychain now, you know. There's no porch light at the top. No porch lights, you gotta get off the porch into the moonlight a little bit. Thank God it's a full moon. Right? You're using like the headlights of cars coming at you. God, right here, okay. And you go through the door, right? You go through the door. And then doesn't the screen door always slam back at 100 miles an hour every time? You go through the door and just, fuck. Damn it. So now you're in your house, you're in this dark house, right? First light that goes on is your dad. Your dad is sitting in the corner of the living room, in the lazy boy, in the robe, next to the lamp. And the lamp's got that Mardi Gras bead string attached to it. So it just clicks on like, clink, clink. Come here, my son. And I start to walk towards it, and he shuts it off. Clink, clink. Now I'm just stuck in this dark abyss. Like, does he not want me to make it through here alive? Jeez. And nobody just walks through their house like when it's dark and like, oh, that's a chair. Okay. You know, nobody does that, right? Your hand always has to be on something, right? Right? One hand's always on something, and then the other hand's doing a lot of this, right? I always feel like that guy from Silence of the Lambs is in my house with the goggles just watching me. So I'm just running like, not today. Not today, Bill. Somebody's scared. Right? But you're trying to find the light switch, right? You're trying to find the light switch. And then your dad turns on the light again. Pink, pink. Only this time, he's standing right next to you for some reason. Right? Just pink, pink. Oh my God, Dad! When did this lamp get here? Is it portable? What the hell? This has always been in this location of the living room? Huh? You're trying to find the light switch, right? You're feeling on the wall for the light switch. You're finding like everything but a light switch. Like, okay, you shift over the family portrait a little bit. That's the grandfather clock. You find the thermostat and you accidentally turn it down 20 degrees. Oh, it's so cold again. Is that a Game Boy on the wall? I feel a directional pad. So cool. Can we get that checked out? I don't know what's going on here. And you finally find the light switch. You finally find one. And you flip it on, and isn't there always like a family member sleeping on the couch late at night, right? You flip it on, and your brother's on the couch just, right? It's just, what's going on here? Well, and his eyes are closed, but he can still like find you, like, Chris, what are you doing? And I'm trying to like walk away. He's like, Chris, I see you hiding behind our indoor bush. I see it. Just let it off. There's an Indiana Jones marathon. Stay up late. God bless my parents, though. I really love my parents. Doesn't mean, though, they can be annoying. My parents can be very annoying. Even today, and I can even remember, like, as a kid, they could be really, really annoying. Like, picture this, guys. Like, I would be, like, in my room, my serene environment of a room, right? And I'm playing video games. And you know, like, kids play video games. They're always, like, 5 inches from the TV, right? Sitting cross-legged down here, looking up at it. Looks like the cover of the Poltergeist movie, right? The DVD cover of Poltergeist. You're playing the game, like, come here, finish it. Yeah. I don't know what game I was playing like Super Mortal Kombat 5 or something. A really messed up game. Right, but you're playing the game sitting there cross-legged, right? All of a sudden, you get to the most important level in the video game, which is the boss level, right? And you go from sitting down cross-legged to playing a video game to now you're standing up like, all right, I'm ready for you now. I'm ready. I got full ammo, full health, 10 lives. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. You play the boss level a little bit. All of a sudden, you lose 2 lives. And all of a sudden, you go from standing still playing a video game to now you're pacing back and forth. It's so cheap. God, another life that's so cheap. That is so cheap. God damn. And this is before the advent of wireless controllers. So I'm only walking the area that the cord allows me. Just, that is so cheap. God, that is so cheap. Oh, I just want to touch that wall, but I can't. God, I could use the lights. I don't know why the lights are off right now. Can't see whether I'm pressing A or B. God. And then you hear this. This is where your parents get annoyed. You hear this from downstairs. Chris, groceries are here. Chris, the groceries are here. Come help. And you're like, fuck. God, in the middle of the game. So you don't say anything, right? You don't say anything. You just keep on playing. Right? And she'll say it again. Chris, groceries are here. Come help. And you say this right here. I'll be there in a minute. Be there in a minute. And that's only as loud as you say it right there. You don't say it any louder than that. Because then it makes your mom have to repeat herself 5 more times. And she gets angry each time. Like, Chris, I said, get your ass downstairs. And then you say this right here. Mom, can you not hear me? I said I'll be there in a minute. Right? See what you did there? You made it your mom's fault. This entire situation. So you don't pause the game or anything, you don't save it, you just hand it off to your brother. You go downstairs. First thing you do when your mom asks you why there, hey Chris, where were you? I've been calling you. Mom, I was studying. You can't just interrupt my studying. I'll help you, but if I fail, you're going to hear from me, all right? You're going to hear from me. So my mom has the groceries in the car, right? They're in the trunk. I go out to the trunk, and the trunk is locked. It is locked, and you know it's locked because you don't just try a locked door once, right? You go, like, just to make sure, right? And every time you, like, flip the latch back and it slaps back into place every time, instead of going into the house like a normal person would, getting the keys and unlocking the car, right? You just look for any, like, open car door, and you just climb through the seats, and you're in the back seat just handing out groceries over the window, right? Here, be careful, that's the milk. Make sure that gets back. And I always save the biggest bags of groceries for myself, because I was the oldest brother, so I was the biggest, strongest. I had to take the 2 biggest bags of groceries. My mom fills these grocery bags up to the brim with groceries, right? To the point where the loops at the top, you can't get them to connect, right? And you're just walking to your front door just hoping your grip doesn't get out, and you're setting it down to rest every like 5 seconds, right? Okay, let's do this. You get to your front door. Front door, 2 bags of groceries. You don't set them down, right? You don't set them down. You try to like elbow the like doorbell a little bit. Like, hey, I'm out here. 2 bags of groceries. Try to get the doorknob. You can't get the handle because you got the 2 bags of groceries. And luckily, though, the door is just slightly ajar. Just a little smidge cracked open, right? So you kind of like sneak a pinky in between the door, and you get your wrist in there, right? And you get your elbow. Okay, we're doing it. And then you finally flip it open and catch it with your butt as the door stops. Okay, now we're in business. All right. But really, you just got past the first line of defense, right? Which is that screen door. All right. Now you got the second line of defense, which is the actual door, right? And it is locked. It's locked. You have to like, okay, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do here? My keys, right? My keys. And you have to like refigure out your hand in your pocket with that grocery bag, and you pull out your key. Okay, let's try this right here. That's my bottle opener. God damn it! Again. God. And you're trying to flip through the keys one-handed, and they drop on the floor. Damn. All right, we can do this. Don't give up, Chris. Don't give up. You try to like maintain the door, get down on the ground, All of a sudden, an avocado spills, the door closes. Fuck! Now you gotta go through that whole process over again. All right, let's see. Get the pinky in, wrist, elbow, flip it open. Yeah, now it's Groundhog Day all over again. And you get inside and you're so pissed off, like you went through this whole ordeal, and you're so pissed off about it, right? You just take the groceries, go straight into your room. Like, no, these are my groceries, Mom. These are my Dove men's soap. And these are my feminine care products. These aren't yours anymore. God bless, though. Love my smartphone. I don't know if you guys have smartphones. I just kind of recently got my smartphone. Last year, so I was really late to the game, but I really like it. Really like it for the directions of it. Right? It's really convenient. You can look up directions just on the go while you're out driving. That's really nice. Because before, when you had like a flip phone, you'd always have to look up directions beforehand. Like beforehand, you got to go on Google Maps or MapQuest or something. You'd have to write it down on a piece of paper. You get out like an 8x12 piece of paper. You always start out writing the directions really big. Right? Because you're like, okay, it's only 4 steps, all right? Then you scroll down and there's like 20 extra like routes. And then you gotta like, at the bottom of the page, you gotta like fit it all in. And you're doing like size 2 font. I gotta go to a sticky note. I barely got it in there, right? And you go to your car, you got the 8x12 directions. You got the sticky note paper clip to it. And you feel so confident when you have these directions, right? You could be going anywhere. You could be going to Detroit. Right? You feel so confident you're going to make it there alive. It's going to be great. And you're driving in the car, just blasting the music, right? Windows down. You just, yeah, let's do it. Hey, car, you going to Detroit? Follow me. Come on. Everybody, just come on. You guys too, just follow. Get behind me. Let's just go. Let's go. I got you guys right now. Right? Windows are down, music blasting. You pull down the passenger side window where you always keep the directions on the passenger seat. You pull down that window and the directions start to blow in there like a fucking whirlpool, right? You're like, oh my God, we should probably pull that window up. The directions almost went out that window. Okay. All right. Then all of a sudden, it hits you. Your worst nightmare hits you at that point. Right? All of a sudden, exit 53, I-94 West, construction. And you're thinking like, we'll just figure it. We'll just go around the cones, right? That'll be simple. We'll just go around the cones. It's no big problem. But the cones, like, veer you off slightly, ever so slightly to the left without you noticing, right? Ever so slightly. You have, like, your head down flipping through music channels and you look up and you're like, what? No. I want to go that way. Exit 53. Oh, you got cars beeping at you like, fucking turn signal, man. Come on, and you have to exit. Now things get a little scary. You're in Detroit. You don't know where you're going. Directions won't help you at this point. And every light, you're trying to time it perfectly so you don't have to come to a complete stop. Right? It's a green. Okay, we're good. Come on. I'm going 10. Okay, good, it's a green. Okay, good. But you can't do this forever, right? You can't do this forever. At one point, you're going to have to come to a complete stop. And there's going to be a car coming right behind you that's going to pull up at the exact line you are at, and you're not going to look across the car. You're not going to give them a look. You can feel them out of your peripheral, like staring you down, and you're like, mm-mm. So you kind of inch up just a little bit, just so you're out of their vision a little bit, right? Like, okay, I got to figure it out. And then he just does the same thing, inches up ever so slightly. So I do the same thing again, ever so slightly. He does the same thing, and now we're in like the middle of the intersection at this point. Cars are honking like, dude, turn the signal, man, come on. So you got to get out of here. What do you do? What do you do to get out of this situation? I'll tell you what you do. You call home. You call your brother. You call him like the fucking Matrix, like, dude, I need a phone. I need a phone. There's agents right now. I'm hiding behind the bush. I don't know. In the Ponderosa, the phone? Okay, right there. Right. Call up your brother. Right. You call him up. Dude, I need help. And he's like, dude, give me a minute. I'm like, what do you mean a minute? He's like, dude, I'm on the boss level right now. give me a minute. I'm like, no, I need your help. He's like, dude, I just lost 2 lives, all right? God damn it. I just want to touch that wall, but I can't. Guys, that's my time. Thank you very much.